back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They go play action. It's Rosen. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Evades him at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's James. Spinning away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On play action, Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over! Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen off the play action. It's caught. Nelson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll run it with Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Play action here with Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Over!
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. Now Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The wrist seems fine. The legs were never a problem. As DJ's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets it to Strong. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Hot.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard. Line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They go play action. It's Rosen. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's James. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's got the completion to Strong. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The busy night continues for Johnson. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action here with Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, 37 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kindici able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Bradley Pena now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Thomas. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Back to Philly. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Rosen off the play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And able to find Kirk complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Gets it to Strong. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis, 53 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series it just didn't happen.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll turn it off. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Got two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
12.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for